Good morning everybody, Alex here from Snake Alex. Bit of a late start today, we've got the cleaners in. So we've got the cleaners in, cleaning the shop, so can't do much filming at the moment. As soon as they're all finished, we can go through and start the day. So please like, subscribe, comment and share, ring the bell for me, and we'll crack on as soon as the cleaners are finished. Hey, so the cleaning's done, they're on their travels. So now we go around, we turn all the lights on, make sure all the jobs are done, and stuff like that, and then we can crack on and start the day. We are waiting for the delivery, it should be on its way. And then I shall crack on and tell you what we're up to. All the lights on yet, but I've had to pop round next door because he's got some of the stuff for me. So, the idea behind these. So these are gonna be our individual tanks for the axolotl. I've got 100 here, he's gonna get me another 100 tomorrow. We haven't got to split them up until they'd start producing legs. So we haven't seen any legs yet, so we've still got a little bit of time. Hello Corny, how you doing? So we'll have a look at the axolotl. Yeah, there's the axolotls, and as you can see, none of them have got legs yet. I mean, they're doing well, but they haven't quite got legs yet. You can see they've been eating and doing loads of stuff, but they haven't quite got legs. So we're okay to leave them in the same tank at the moment. What happens is, as soon as they get legs, they're going to be eating each other's legs. And we don't want that because that's wasted energy. If they constantly, if one keeps growing legs, he's never going to grow anything else because he keeps using his energy to grow those legs. And we don't want them eating each other. So we're going to separate them all off into their own little tubs. So it's going to be a layer of cups, then a layer of something on top, maybe a piece of cardboard or a piece of polystyrene, something like that, and then the next layer will be then sat on top of them. So we are going to have a lot to do over the Monday when we weren't here. I did do the water change and stuff, and we have lost a couple more, but we are on 236 at the moment, so we still got loads, absolutely loads. So I'm assuming by the time they get legs and stuff, we would have lost a little bit more, so I've only ordered 200 cups. But if we have any more, I've still got extra stuff we can do. So I'm still waiting for the delivery. Haven't seen it yet. So we'll crack on with wait for the delivery, and then we can do some jobbos. Hey, the delivery has arrived. The van's still outside. Is that keen? So we're going to go open all the boxes, see what we've got, go through it all, and then we can crack on and start with our jobs for today. Looks like it's seen better days. That's the frozen, so I'll open that first, get that put away, and then we can open the rest. Number one, we're scissoring it today. Nice and health and safety full, as always. You know me, very health and safety conscious all the time. Yeah, well, it's making me look bad. Come on. What's they taped it with blooming concrete? Okay, we're in, sort of. Come on, choppy. We're in. No, we're not, still. There we go, we're in. Oh, we're in. Oh, yes. Okay, so we've got cocoa fibre. Lovely. We've got some bulbs, which we like. That. We got Ripto Boost for all our boosty problems. So this is really, really good. If you've ever got an animal which is looking a little bit laxy-daisy, he looks a bit poorly, this has got every vital vitamin and mineral he could be desiring. So it's got A, C, E, glucose, electrolytes, probiotics. It's got a bit of everything they could possibly need in. So you mix that in with their drinking water, and then I think it's one scoop per 500 ml. And then you put it in their drinking water, their bath water, and all stuff like that, and it gives them that extra boost. So we've got more. We've got a box. We've got a box full of bulbs. We can open it if you don't believe me. We've got another box here full of bulbs. Yep, full of bulbs, but we can open it if you don't believe me. And we've got more cocoa fibre. And then we got super duper really big Rapashi for the cresties. Well, not Crestis. We got the gargoyle and the Leachianus, but we're meant to be having some geckos coming in, some Crestis. So, but they're rescued, so I don't know when they're meant to be coming. Next box. What we got? What we got in the box? What to do? Come on, let's see what we got. Anything good? We got some goodies. We got goodies. Yeah, come on. What's we got? What's we got? Ooh, we got our live food for the axolotls. Way. Because I found using these, I've had a lot less deaths. So I think this is keeping the water cleaner. But I have brought some bloodworm for our puffers to have a try on. So these are the big live bloodworms. It's all wiggly wiggly. I'll double check these boxes just in case they're just using a bulb box. But I'm pretty sure there is just bulbs inside. But we need to double check. Yep, that is the bottom of a bulb. I believe it is. I have faith. Yes, it is. That's a bulb. Let's double check this one. It's hard because it's a smaller box. It wants to wiggle on me. Come on, Boxy. Come on, Boxy. Yep, another box, another bulbs. So we've got this tube and we've got that box down there. Okay, Boxy, this one's really heavy. So lately, they've been putting the substrate into boxes, not into the white bags. So I'm assuming this is going to be, yeah, it's substrates. We've got a bag of tortoise life, bag of Leo life, whoop-om. On this one, come on. No, it didn't work. Oh, we got a hole. Come on, get off of it. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hello there, sir. Whoop. Lovely job. That's the bulb we needed. Ho, 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 ho. And they forgot to send me half the live food. So I've only got half of the large locust. So tomorrow we should be getting a box of extra large, and then we should be getting a box of larges and mediums to top up what they haven't sent us. So you have to bear with me at the moment. That's all I've got for today. Tomorrow we should be having more. Fingers crossed. First job today, our holiday frogs have been having a mare. So they've been absolutely being really silly and wrapping themselves up in the tissue. Instead of just being on top of the tissue, they decided they want to be part of the tissue. So I'm going to change their setup. So they're not going to be in here anymore. I'm going to move them into here. So I'm going to bring this down, set it all up as a quarantine one, and then we're going to put them in here, and then it'll be a lot easier for them, and there'll be no tissue. Got the tank over there now. What we're going to do is we're going to make some moss. So I'm going to have a mossy bottom on it for them. So we need a bucket, we need some water, we need some moss. So I've got the moss. Sphagnum moss, but it's a dried version. So we've got to put it into water. It soaks all the water up, and then we can then add it to the tank. What we would be doing, we're giving it a good rinse though, because it's usually a little bit dusty. So we'll give it a good rinse first before we put it in, because what I need something on the bottom, because there's little grooves and cutouts in the back. If it goes in, right there. We don't want the frogs going in there and to the back of the tank. So if we put moss all in here, it will stop them being able to find that and stop them going in there. So that's the plan for that. And then literally it's just gonna be their fake plant, and that's it. Very minimalistic with a water bowl. So I'm gonna soak this moss, we'll open it up, put it in here, soak it all up, and then we'll be raring to go. It needs a rinse first, and I'm gonna put the water in. There we go. I'm using RO water as well. So we're gonna get this open. I'm gonna use 2 hands instead of my teeth, and then we'll soak it all up. And there we go. We'll let that soak, and then we should have some moss in a bit. It's doing loads of weird stuff. I think it's just the bubbles coming out of it. was doing loads of jiggly stuff before, and all the look at it, the water's all jiggling. Must be bubbles seeping out of it. Ah, so it's soaked most of the water up now. I think we do need a little bit more water for a bit more soakage, but I think that's going to be really, really good for us once it's all washed out and ready to go. Effectamundo, so there we go, we're all ready to go. So we shall bosh a good layer in on the bottom. I'll change the... There we go, so you can actually see what I'm doing. So I am fluffing it up a little bit. So we've got a nice layer in there. Whoa, lovely jobbos. I think they'll enjoy this a lot better. So they can actually go and climb all into this if they want to. And it's not going to cause them any problems. Which is perfect. Because we want to, the main layer is going to be at the back. Because we don't want them going out that little hole that we showed you earlier. So we want a good layer at the back. So we're about an inch high at the back, coming to a very, very thin layer at the bottom. So there we go. We're going to get the fake plant now out of their tank. And then we need to give them a good clean, make sure there's no tissue on them. So I know the one has got quite a bit of tissue on it. So can we go through here? Got less chance of them escaping then. Okay, so we've got one frog there. And one frog there. Oh, it looks like they've cleaned some of it off. That's good, that's good. Okay, so we'll put this in for them. I'm going to try and hook it over the top. So they get a little bit of a bush. It might not work. It might not work. Oh. Okay, I might get them something else in there as well. I'll do for now, I think. Just a little something for them. And then we want a bowl. Waha. I fill that up with normal tap water in the bowl. Everything else is RO water. I've got to catch the frogs, put them into here. I've got no gloves, so I'm going to have to just wash my hands in RO water, give them a good clean, make sure there's nothing on them, no oils, because oils really damage the skin of the frogs, and then we can catch them and put them in the tank. Give them a good wash in the RO water, make sure all our oils are off, and we can pick them up. Okay, Froggy, it's not going to be the most funnest, but it's going to be better for you. Hello. Come on, buddy, let me pick you up. Okay, we got him, we got him. You go in the bush, look. Go in the bush. Go in the bush. Whoa, jump on the glass. Oh, now. That was a proper little shot for you. So I got it semi-closed. We'll grab this bad boy and we'll chuck him in as well. Hello! It's a hard life for us. It's a hard life for us. Can you dig it? Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. It's a hard life. I think I need to... Whoa! Escape it. Whoa! Froggo! No! Froggo! Whoop! In the tank! Oh, okay. Whoa! One of them's notorious for doing that, because he did it on the day they collected him. Because that's the one that was covered in... look, he's slowly sliding. No! The one, they spent a good 10-15 minutes trying to catch him because he escaped and he was jumping around the living room, and that's why he came and he was covered in all that hair. We had to get it off him. So one's gone up in the bush, one's down here, so I think they're a bit more happier in here. So I'm going to open the one side, give them a spray with the RO. Make sure it's all nice and humid and ready to go. This is actually Mego's old gecko tank. So this is where she had her little crested gecko in. Aha. So, happy Froggos, all set up, ready to go. So I think they'll have a much better experience in here now. I have got a little bit of news for you. So I did a little announcement the other week that we was going to be expanding. Problem is, ladies backed out on the deal. So we can't have those rooms anymore. So we did shake on it, have a deal all sorted, but she backed out on the deal. So that is now not an option. Well, there is still sort of something we could do, but I've kind of washed my hands of it now. So if you back out on a deal when you shook hands on it, in my eyes, you're not worth doing deals with. So I have come up with other options. So tonight I'm going to be going to an undisclosed location to look at a new option for maybe doing something outside. So tonight I'm going to be going off. I don't know if I'll be filming it, I'm not sure, but the plan is to go off to an undisclosed location, look at this new item that will then be the new expansion for us. So it's probably going to be bigger, to be fair. So we're going to have probably 3 times as much room, and we ain't got to pay no rent. So it seems like a better option to me. It's going to be a bit of an outlay at first, but then it's done then. So that is going to be the plan. So if I run out of stuff to do today, that might be at the end of today's video, us going on a little adventure, or I might do a separate little video on it. So we'll see what happens. We have a big job to do today. We've got to install our UV light for the spiny tail monitor. So it's been about 3 or 4 days now he hasn't had one, so I've got to get it in. So he's having all the extra calcium and stuff like that, and he's having the pinkies and stuff that have a lot of nutrients in them, but he still needs this UV light. So we need to install it, then I need to take some of the stuff off because I've got to get it plugged in and stuff like that. So well, we're gonna have some fun. So I'm gonna look at getting installed first, and then work out where the wires are gonna go and take all the cover off. This is the Bearded Dragon Pro T5 kit. Very, very good light. It's the new ones they brought out now. So on the old ones you had a controller outside the tank, and then you had your strip light inside with your little end caps on. This one, the whole unit and everything is inside the tank. So the only thing that comes out this tank is a wire and the plug. So this is our unit. So this is our starter, our bulb holder and everything. Very nice, very neat, very cool. So it's what we use in most of our tanks. This is just the biggest one they make because it's for the Bearded Dragons. We'll have all our electrics and stuff in here. Whee. So yes, they must be watching my videos. I reckon they watch my videos because they've changed the screws in it from them really big ones to nice little ones that we needed. So I reckon they've had a watch and they've realised and gone, Alex is right, we need to change that. So this is what powers it. This one, if you had another one of these, you could daisy chain them, and then you'd only have to have one powering multiple. So I just took the old ones out, and then we're going to work out where this is going to fit. So we need to work out some dimensions. What I don't want to do is put these clips too close to the wall, and we try and clip it in, and we physically can't because everything's hitting on it. So we need to work out what distance we can be away from the wall and it be okay if I move this from moving the light. So we need to be about that far away. So we look and we see that is about, well, if I get it right, it's about the thickness of the screwdriver. So if we make sure the thickness of the screwdriver is the gap from the clip, we should then fit it in with a nice gap. So that is what we're going to do. I believe the lizard is somewhere in here, so we are going to have to keep a little bit of an eye out for him. But I'd be very surprised if he ever showed his face or tried to get out or anything like that. So I'm not too worried about that. I can show you what I'm going to do. So we'll get the little bracket. We put the bracket up. We get the screwdriver, put it against the back. We put the bracket on, and I know then I can screw that bracket in there, and it's the perfect distance away. So I'm going to do that now. Whoop. Screwed in, get them all clipped up, and then we can take the decor off and get it all looking good. There we go, first clip in. About to install the light, so I'm going to try and set it up for you so you can have a little looky-loo. And you can just about see what I'm doing. Okay, I've got to get it past all the logs. There we go. I'm going to get it lined up. And push. Come on. Oh, okay, I've still got to move it down a bit, but I've still got to get the wire in here first. So I think that's looking good for what we need at the moment. So let's start taking the decor off, and we can start wiring it all up. Let's see if we can get this taken apart and get started. Cue music, cue montage. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to find, now I know there's some spare plugs around there somewhere, and I'm trying to find where they are, but I can't find them at the moment. So I'm going to have to take maybe a little bit more off this, see if we can get more round, see if we can find the plugs, and I can just plug it in, wire it through, and we're done. Ah, I found the plugs. Problem is, there is no plug space. There's full of plugs, it's fully plugged. So we either need a plug block or something else. But I think I need a plug block. So I've got one down here, so I'm gonna pinch the one from down here, we're gonna put it into there. That's gonna give us an extra plug socket for the stuff we need. Oh yes, 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 yes. Oh yes. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Stick my arm in, unplug the first one, which I don't know what it's plugged into. Not much happened. Okay, so I don't want to lose the plug. Okay, that's there. Doesn't fit. Ah. Whoa, ha 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 ha. Yes, we did it. Whoa, ha, ha. My brain is spectacular. So we can grab that now. Plug her in. Yes. Whoa. So then we need to plug the plug into there. Then we've got our one for on top. Yes. I did it. Oh, we marked our hand a bit, but we did it. So now we need to feed the wire through, plug it in, put it back. Done. And we need to pop this out like so. Then we need to feed our wire into it. So we're going to go round the back, round the outside, and we're going to feed it through. Is it through? Oh yes, baby. And then we want to plug it into here. Come on, baby. Yeah. Come on. I think that's in. And we need to put this cable in a slot. Push our bad boy back in. Cooking with gas. Now we just need to plug her in. Take the cover off. We don't need that. We've got to go up and under, up and under, up and under. Okay, we're going to grab on there. Come on, grab it. grab it. No, it's gonna fall. Hook on, hook on. Stay, 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 stay. Okay, we're in. Oh, got him, I got him just about. Okay, 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 okay. Lift it up, plug it in. Lift it up and plug it in. Oh, yes. Put the bulb in. We've got to test that the switch is actually on. But where is the bulb? Haha. Bulby. So I'm going to install the bulb, check it's actually switched on, because once I put all this bark on, I can't get to the switch. Okay, so we need to get the dingle dangle in the dinghy in the end. Okay, yeah, all the dingle dangles in, and we get the dingly dangly bit in this end, and then we twist it a little bit more. Ha! Ha ha! Okay, that's not on. So we need to follow the wire, find the switch like this. Oh yes! Oh, lights! Oh yeah! So we can shut this now, lock it back up, put it all back together, and I think that's it done. Proper job. Now I've just got to put it all back together. So, cue montage. No, cue music. Cue montage. Go, finito, finish, done. So, so we've got all that done. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to double check how long the video is. If we've got enough time, I'm going to do that other stuff for the night. But if it's too long, I'm going to make another video separately of us going up to that undisclosed location tonight. We've run over by, well, not over, but we're coming towards the end. So I'm going to finish the day on the new axolotl count once I've done all the water changes, and then I'm going to do another video of tonight, okay? So we go off, I'll do the water changes on the axolotls and give you the new today's number. Today's final count after we've done our water changes and fed them is 226. So we've lost 10 over the week, well, over the last night. I think we're slowly getting to the strongest of the strongest of the strongest now. A lot of them, I can see they've got food in them, they're doing digesting, you can see all the stuff that's going on. So I'm really happy that a lot of them are going to be doing really well. But of course, you know, when you breed 200 odd, nearly 300 of them, you're going to lose some, because some aren't perfectly deformed and stuff like that. So we're going to lose the odd one or two. But we're still strong with 226. Everybody, that's all the time I've got for today. I am going to do a little clip of something tonight for you, so watch out for that one. But if you want to watch a video, there should be one there. If you want to watch a video, no. If you want to subscribe to the channel, it's up there. If you want to watch a playlist, it's up there. If you want to help support me, the animals, the rescues, there's a link in the description below, or you can just click join. And then, if you want to see where I get my animals from, there's also a link in the description below. So I'll see you in the future. Bye.